Hey guys, it's Eden from Splendid Beauty by Eden and now Evolution Beauty by Eden as well. And this is my mom. She's back with me. We're actually going to be talking about like thoroughly prepping your face for makeup and not just going in kind of not knowing how to get the most out of your skin to make your makeup look good, because the canvas needs to be clean and moisturized and plumped as much as possible, because whatever you put on top of it, it's just going to exaggerate whatever your issues are. So
we don't need no issue exaggeration. We have a guest today in our studio. My nephew, super cute. So if you hear extra giggles, it's from him. We don't need exaggeration. We got the news for that.
So I'm actually going to talk to you about something while my mom goes and washes off her entire face, and she's going to come back barefaced. So
I'm sacrificing for the cause, y'all. So now listen, when I come back, don't be falling off your chair.
Okay, I'm going to scoot over a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you guys about, first of all, you need to be thoroughly cleaning your face before you put on makeup. That's just every single time. You don't want to just roll straight out of bed and start slapping on your makeup, because you have dirt on your face, you have oils, more than likely at some point in the night you've built up a little bit of sweat. So you just want to definitely clean your face. My favorite thing to clean my face with is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. That's if you want to break down products on your face. But in the morning time, I actually just like to use Cetaphil. It's just like a daily gentle cleanser. It's like a gel type of formula, so it's not very stripping. It's not going to strip out any like moisture in your face or anything like that, but it's gentle, but it still gets your face clean. So always use hot water. When you use hot water, it actually softens up the face and it opens up the pores. So you want to deep clean as much as possible. So using hot water is definitely going to plump up the skin. It's going to soften the skin, and you're going to get it as clean as possible. And then I just make sure my hands are clean, and I massage the cleaner, all over my face. And then I actually use a clean a rag, like a wet rag. I run it in the hot water in the sink as well. And I just kind of just gently buff away at my face. And then after that, we're actually going to moisturize. You always want to moisturize your face. If you go in right after cleaner or cleanser and you just start putting makeup on, especially if you're more prone to dry skin, whether it's in specific areas or all over, if you're not moisturized, then any sort of mattifying product or anything like that is just going to like sink and constrict everything in your face. So we definitely want to moisturize. So my mom is actually on the way back in.
I'm warning y'all in advance before I get up to that. Remember that 3-foot rule? We're going to do the 8-foot rule for this video. JK.
So she's brought in her moisturizer. So what we're going to do is get probably like a quarter-sized amount. You're just going to scoop it out. Make sure your hands are clean, because if your hands are not clean, then you're depositing bacteria into your skincare, and it's going to reverse everything that we're trying to do with cleaning our face. So,
okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Let me interrupt you. When I think I have like stuff on my hands from like a rag. Is this the way I'm supposed to put it on? Am I supposed to put it on like
No,
this?
absolutely not. So when you're pulling down on your face, you're actually causing stress to the face little by little, and you're breaking down the collagen. So you want to push up. So every time you push up, you're pushing your skin up, and it's stimulating lymphatic drainage is what we're actually going to talk about. So pushing up is going to, I don't think it's going to necessarily reverse the clot, but you're definitely not aiding any sort of droopage or gravity taking a toll on your face.
Droopage? Is that a word?
No.
So if I push this up in my hairline, like if I just push it all the way back there, will I get this?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Full on facelift.
Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
Okay, so
one other question I have.
Yes.
When I was learning all my makeup tips and tricks from 17 magazine in 1804, it didn't say anything about having moisturizer on before. It was just like, wash your face, have a clean face. Mm-hmm. If I don't put on moisturizer before I get ready to put on my foundation, what does my makeup look like?
It looks, I addressed this a little bit while you're gone, but it looks very dry and crepey. Every single little fine line, pore, even on young skin, if their skin isn't moisturized, the makeup just settles in to a point where you don't want it to.
Okay. Okay.
And then your skin looks extra textured and extra wrinkly, and
Okay.
so you definitely want to moisturize it so everything plumps back up into place.
Awesome. Great. Thank
Okay.
you.
So the lymphatic drainage is very important. So symptoms of lymphatic drainage is dry skin, feeling and looking tired, carrying
Can
water
I feel
weight.
and look tired because I have a family and
Yes.
a job?
Yes,
So
You
my
can.
lips may not be stopped up.
limps. So, yes, that can aid in it, but you want to try to stimulate anything that's going to plump up the skin again. So, stimulating lymphatic drainage is definitely going to help you. So, it's actually really easy. You're just going to use your fingertips, and you're going to start at the top of the forehead, and you're just going to tap across your forehead all the way down around the sides of your face and then underneath your eyes. So that's going to stimulate lymphatic drainage. It's going to release all the toxins in your tissue, and it's actually going to help flush out all that stuff in your body, but it's actually going to help plump everything up because everything's draining down.
And how long do I do this for?
Maybe 45 seconds. And you don't have to do this every day, but even I do this. Like, I get little bitty lines under my eyes sometimes, and I'll kind of do that in the morning just as my moisturizer sinking in. I'll do that, and normally I don't see a lot of creasing underneath my eye rather than when I don't do it. So
Okay.
it definitely helps.
Is there ways to know if I did it correctly, or is it just you just know that if you do that for about 45 seconds that it did its job?
Yes, it did
Okay.
its job. You don't want to like beat on your face. Obviously, you want to use your fingertips.
Drain! I said drain!
You definitely want to use your fingertips because that's going to be the most gentle way to stimulate a healthy circulation. It's just when you're kind of tapping on it.
Okay.
And then that's going to help regenerate tissue. Actually, if you do that on the regular, it's going to help regenerate tissue, and it's going to, again, cause circulation to kind of push through, collagen to kind of push up and start reproducing itself. After a while, your collagen stops reproducing, and that's when you start to look a little bit gaunt, and everything starts to lose its elasticity.
Yes.
So that's a healthy way to help plump everything up without going the Botox route if you don't want to do that.
No. And we don't want to look gaunt.
No, absolutely not.
We don't look like this.
So that technique is actually called rebounding. So you're actually helping your skin rebound from any sort of toxins that have constricted into your tissue. And see these like troughs right here? In the morning times, if I
Like
do that,
this?
yes.
Yeah,
So some of that is
get out the
hereditary.
camera, let me show you a trough. Okay. Okay, that's a trough.
So
You don't have one of those, but I do.
So some of that is hereditary, and some of it is just from it being constricted and dry. And so the rebounding is going to help kind of plump everything back up.
Okay, awesome.
Okay. So that's about 8 minutes long of a video. So we're going to cut that off, and we're going to go to the next one here, and we're slowly going to build her face. So
Praise the Lord.
so clean your hands, clean your face, moisturize, and then lymphatic drainage just as your moisturizer is setting in. So about 45 seconds of that. And her fancy red nails.
Hey.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.